Have you ever thought just how boring or ridiculous news commentary is today? Welcome to the RealJax podcast with Jim and Larry. The RealJax podcast. From crime and politics to entertainment, you can expect something different. Now, let's get real, Jax.
Hey, welcome back to RealJax with Jim, Larry, and Crawfish. We're going to be freewheeling today, just the three of us. And somebody's going to pick a subject, and we're going to roll.
Yep.
And then that's after Larry does the sponsors.
Yep. So quickly, Extreme Wings, 4 convenient locations, family sports restaurant grill, more than just wings. Tremendous barbecue, open since 2007, 8927 Hurlong Road. Open 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday, and Sunday 11 to 3. Full barbecue menu, everything homemade, cater anything. Love first responders. Advanced Window Tint, 5024 Sunbeam Road. Over 26 years experience here. 3M Platinum Dealer, highest level of 3M dealer around. My buddy Ricky Tillman's place. They tint vehicles, homes, and businesses. Secure One Protection Services.
Your number one choice for protection since 1986, 356-1111.
Dibble Roofing, open since 1949. You call Norm at 904-910-5728 or email him at norm.dibbleroofing@gmail.com. D-Way Towing, take care of all your towing needs. 100 South Jackson Avenue. Phone number is 904-356-3929. Shannon Judge, if you're looking for a real estate agent with Legends of Real Estate, Shannon Judge Real Estate at gmail.com. Number is 904-200-8158. And lastly, Bouncer Roof Fund, Mike Kellum's business, former JSO and friend of mine, serving North Florida for over 15 years and over 10,000 parties. Bouncer Roof offers a large selection of inflatable hoppers, water slides, interactive games, concession and frozen drinks. Offers large event tents, tables, and chairs. Always discounts to first responders and rental rates. If you rent on the weekend, you keep it the whole weekend.
Very good. I think you broke a record on that one.
That is.
What was it? Was that a record? Okay. Excellent.
Man, I'm moving.
All right.
Well, we got a short show. This is going to be just a filler show. We're jumping in between. If one we had somebody kind of fall out today. Well, Bob Cooper couldn't be here, so we'll just fill in. We had some long ones, so we're just kind of doing one in between.
So Bob Cooper is a guy we've tried to get on, but he's mid-80s now, and he lately it seems like his doctor's appointments are falling on the days we're trying to get him here. And he's a great guy. He was former reserve officer with JSO that I worked with, and he's one of the at his age back then, he was in his 70s. He was one officer I would rather have working with me than maybe 20 others because he'd be the first guy on the floor with somebody. Yeah. Tough old guy. But he's going to come on and tell us about his career in the Navy and having to, he was shot down in Vietnam.
The helicopter pilot?
No, he was, I think, an A6 Corsair. Oh. No, F4 Phantom. He was a Rio. They got shot down. He'll tell the whole story about it. So
was it POW or no?
I don't remember. I can't reveal that yet. We can't talk about it yet.
Not yet. So politics. Anything new on the horizon? We got the mayor's race. I hear there's a bunch of people getting into that.
Yep, that's a whole list right there. Donna Deegan's not on that list yet, but she's declared now.
Yeah. Does she have an account open?
Does she have a pack? A lot of them just open a pack first. So
okay.
So I don't know. That'd be an interesting. What are the potential? Alvin Brown for real?
That's what it says.
Joyce Morgan,
Daniel Davis,
no Alvin Brown. That's
Leanna Cumber.
Alvin Brown's
Daniel Davis, Sam Newby, Matt Corlucci. I think you're looking at some of the front ones. Leanna Cumber is going to be the one I think to keep an eye on, and I really like. I think she'd probably be. She's kind of a moderate Republican. Daniel Davis is, I don't know that I've said. Could be a Lenny Curry 2.0. We'll see.
Well, I think you're kind of right though.
So there's the polling.
So this kind of bugs me.
So Donna Deegan's leading the polling.
Yeah.
Matt Carlucci's second, and Daniel Davis is fourth behind Alvin Brown.
So
but he's got the most money. He's got like $3.5 million, and obviously a lot of establishment folks would be pushing for him. I'm kind of the underdog. I like folks that are coming out just doing it for the right reasons, not because it's popular or they want to control something or boost their own.
Well, politics, a lot of it's a popularity contest and people vote for someone because they know their name, they've heard of them or whatever. Yeah. We've got two potentials on here that are former newscasters.
Yeah.
That does, in my mind, Joyce Morgan and Donna Deegan, and that does not, in my mind, qualify them to run the city, to be the mayor of the city.
Joyce has been, she's been on the city council.
Doesn't mean they're not smart, but she's been on the city council.
I think Carlucci could be a real. He's had a good career of balancing both sides of the aisle.
Agree.
Republican and Democrat. Al Ferrara would be really good. He's a huge supporter of public safety.
Yep.
Leanna Cumber, I think she's probably got.
Can you zoom that back?
The chops to be able to work both sides of the aisle.
Who's that?
Leanna Cumber.
Okay.
That's Alvin Brown. I don't know. He was good for the city in many capacities.
I really
members does some business, and he said dealing with City Hall under Alvin Brown was horrific. Just trying to get money put out, and roads and capital improvements. They said business wise, he was bad. It was very
the administration was a mess.
The administration was incompetent.
Right,
so.
right. They didn't get a lot accomplished.
Yep. We got some stuff coming up. We're going to talk about this. I mentioned it before, but I got a copy of it. I'm not going to go through it today because it is a monster. I've read through a little bit of it, the ICP, but a lot of the things that I've been saying for a few years is in here. This is the ICP study and geographic and operation assessment for the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
How current's that? How old is that? 3 years?
Just come out. No.
Oh, that's new?
Well, yeah, it just come out, but they worked on it for about 3 years. Or 2
Gotcha.
years.
So even though it just got published, some of the information could be already dated.
But some of it's really good when it talks about the structure of the Sheriff's Office and where manpower allocation needs to be looked at, patrol needs to be increased, and it's almost like vindication. It's nice to read some of the stuff that goes into it. Oh, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So that's your light reading. That's Larry's.
Light reading. But there's a lot of superfluous stuff in here, job task analysis kind of stuff on work schedules and stuff like that. But there's some good information when it comes to staffing the Sheriff's Office, both in what they foresee that you need to add to the Sheriff's Office and what they look at when it comes to patrol, and it comes to some good interviews of officers saying they're feel overwhelmed out there and they probably should push some more assets towar's the street.
My experience doing that sort of thing, there was no substitute for police on the street. We're very patrol centric.
I'd like to see the numbers. I'll have to look at it, but hopefully we can get patrol centric.
Yeah.
Again, as an agency.
Are we still talking about the mayor's race? Or are we moving on the sheriff's race?
Whatever. I don't care. Candidates.
Okay.
Sheriff's race.
Oh, hold on. Let's go back to mayor. So what? So you're saying Carlucci's probably so far?
I don't know if he's not the favorite. I don't know.
Not the favorite.
But
Crawfish. Were you saying that Deegan's polling higher?
She's
not even in the race yet.
Yeah. No, she is now.
She
announced last week.
So she announced. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Someone reached out to me and said that Matt Nemeth would like to come on the show.
Sure.
So that could be interesting.
Sure.
Wayne Clark
and I'll say this right now: anybody that wants to come on this show from any race period that just wants to talk about their platform and maybe, we can ask some questions and kind of learn what their background is. We're willing to have anybody on here that's running for any position.
What Crawfish said, Wayne Clark declined. I'll tell Wayne Clark, and I know we kind of beat up on you if you're listening, or if you have friends that are listening. But
I didn't know he declined.
But
I reached out to him.
We'll be fair with you, and we won't make up any stories or anything like that. We'll just be truthful, as long as it's reciprocal. But we'd love to have you on, so consider it, please.
Who else? Anything new with the mayor? Nothing there. Crawfish, nothing new.
You mean the current mayor?
Yeah,
the current mayor.
Oh, well, I think he's been keeping a really low profile since JEA and then Lot J. So he's probably just.
I think he's been in the news quite a bit lately. I just wonder if anybody had any contact with him or anything.
Might be.
We'll talk about that at a future date. Yeah, there might be an interesting story, but we'd love to have him on.
Hey, maybe he'll come on one day.
Yeah,
but didn't you
scared of?
Didn't you kind of extend an invitation?
We're waiting to hear back.
Kind of informal.
Yeah.
You'll be waiting.
Yeah.
You'll still be. Yeah. Okay.
We've been waiting like a month, but there's some interaction Crawfish may have had with the mayor, so we need to.
Okay.
We'll talk about that if we don't get him on, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So he'll we'll give him an opportunity for a rebuttal. Maybe we'll do a show, talk about some things, and then he can come on and rebut.
Absolutely. We got the council race. What is that? That's December 7th, correct? The special election.
The special election is the
7th. Or what is it?
7th.
I think it's the 7th.
That's the one that what's his name that we had on here?
Howdy Russell.
Howdy Russell. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So let's go back to Donna Deegan. Let's talk about Donna Deegan. So she's popular, very popular with the Democratic crowd for whatever reason. Maybe because everybody watched her on TV for 30 years or whatever. But I'd vote for a Democrat if I thought, is it Carlucci a Democrat?
Yeah, he's Republican.
He's Republican.
Is he a Republican?
Yeah.
Okay.
He may have been a Democrat years and years ago. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I remember there was one that maybe it was him and he changed. But I'll vote for anybody as long as I feel like they're honest and they are going to work for the benefit of all of the people and not just a party.
Yeah, I'd vote. I mean, looking at the ones running for sheriff, vote for. If I vote for a Democrat, I'd vote for Lakeisha Burton.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she's very fair, and it's not, it's a non-partisan. It's supposed to be a non-partisan position, anyways. But as far as mayor goes, I think Deegan is pretty far left, pretty liberal, and because of that,
supporter of Gillum. We see how that worked out.
Well, y'all remember him, don't you?
Yeah.
So, and we can't even post those photos.
Yeah.
That's how bad they were. Yeah. So, he was extreme left too, and he came very close to winning governor of Florida, which won Duval, which is a wake up call. So, people need to remember that when you're out voting or going. If you're not going to vote, you need to go vote.
That guy was almost your governor.
Scary. Was it 3% or 3,000 votes or something? But it was the margin was.
Thank God we got Ron DeSantis. He's been phenomenal.
Thank God. You know, I'd like to see him become president, but we don't want to lose him here in Florida. So, not sure what's going to happen.
I like
24.
some of Trump's policies, but the guy could, he could grate on people's nerves. And
well,
I think if he's going to run for, 49.2,
he just couldn't stop it.
49.6%.
He couldn't stop offending. He couldn't stop offending people.
30,000 votes across the whole state. That was the difference.
So what was it?
30,000 votes.
Oh, it's 30. I knew there was a 3 in there. So it was 30,000
versus 49.6. So 0.4%.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And considering that we've got more blue counties than we had before, if this election ran today, he would have probably won. He'd probably win.
Maybe not. I don't know. I think if he had to go up against DeSantis, I think DeSantis is hugely popular.
So
I mean, if it was the same race. Today though.
I know that the Democrats basically said they weren't going to fund the whoever's running against DeSantis this year because there's no chance.
They would get their ass kicked.
Okay. Well, I'm a big fan of his.
Me too. So, what else is new, Jim? Everything good?
You mean in my life?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, much better.
When your family, I know your mother passed, and
yeah,
brother.
She did, and a lot of people don't know this, but when Larry and I decided to start doing this, the same week my mother was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and she has since passed. And if anybody is listening that knows my mother, if you don't know she's passed, you know what a great, not just a mother she was to her children, but what a great human being she was. And but thank God she's with the Lord, and she's at peace, and she's not in pain. But that's up until the last show, she was still with us. And every day for 4 months, my life and my brother's life completely revolved around taking care of Mom, because we didn't want to stick her in hospice. She wanted to stay home. We had to honor that. It was hard. I tell everybody it was the best, but the hardest thing I've ever done, because I'm not really designed to be a caretaker. It's just not my thing. Some things you're really good at, some things you're not. And to become a full-time caretaker of somebody, it's a tough job, man. Yeah. I got a lot of respect for people that do that for a living, that's for sure.
Me too.
But love my mom and miss her, and wish she was still here with us.
I keep an eye on her, but she's pretty healthy. Mean as a snake. That woman's mean.
Good. She'll probably outlive us.
Difficult. Yeah.
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 Well, she's probably hard-headed like her son.
My Uncle Steve has got a unique ability to piss her off. Like, he just does it intentionally, and then he laughs. But every once in a while, I'll make her mad.
Like when you painted the walls?
Yeah, she was mad about that, yeah. She wanted to have some god-awful green, whatever, I don't know, mint green or something. She left the house.
Was she in the guest house? Was she in the guest house?
Okay. She was living elsewhere. My dad passed, and she wanted to move out, so she moved in this facility for a couple of years, and she was coming back. It was either I was going to rent it out. My son was staying in it for a while, and he moved down south to be close to his daughter.
Jacob. Okay.
Yeah, he moved down south to be close to his daughter, and then she was coming back, and I was either going to rent it or bring it with us. So quickly, I hired somebody to come in and paint the place.
Yeah.
So
she had a narrow window.
It's just a neutral, light sand color, and she's just she's furious that the whole place is painted. I'm gonna have to paint. I said, well, we're not painting it. You're gonna have to live with it just like it is. She was for about 2 or 3 days. She was pretty steamed up, but that's all right. I got it done before she got in there. So what are you gonna do? I love
Smart move.
Take care of her. Yeah. Anyway. I don't really have. We got some good episodes coming up. Some great shows coming up.
We have some great potential guests too.
Yeah, we do have some great potential. We got who's on the
let's talk this.
Ben Frazier, potentially.
Did Ben say he would come on?
I reached out to them and they gave me his number, so I'm waiting to hear back from him too.
If you're listening or if your friends are listening, we'd love to have you on. A lot of things we talk about, and of course, we want to talk about citizen review boards. I know that's a hot topic. You're for it.
Well, it's
things like that
in general. I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, just.
But I know that's something you like talking about, and it's
maybe we can open up, and maybe I'll open up about some thoughts I've got. So
but we treat you with respect. We have no problem sparring back and forth and giving each other a hug and a handshake at the end of the show. So
who else we got?
Love to have
Jason
you.
Goldman potentially, which was El Chapo's lawyer.
Yeah, that'd be
his
cool.
defense attorney.
Yeah, what happened to that?
You still waiting?
Still waiting. Yeah,
Okay.
He's booked.
Is he
right
in
now.
New York?
Probably is.
Yeah, he's in New York.
Yeah.
So
How'd you run across?
He's famous.
I heard him on another podcast, so I thought I'd just reach out and see. And he's a
Why don't
really
you call Joe Rogan? Let's see if we can get him down here.
okay.
You know what?
I mean,
I'll bet you
here.
Hey,
Next time the UFC's here, you know who could probably get that?
Watch your mouth. Go to the next one.
hey, hold on. I'm gonna put a bet out. $100 from now. I mean, $100 a year from now, we will be able to get Joe Rogan to call in and talk to us.
Yeah, that might be cool.
Or we'll be able to call him and he'll say, "Yeah, no, you guys,
Or if we do
we enjoy
UFC,
listening
he
to
comes
him."
down
Yeah, if the
here.
UFC's here, I mean, we.
There you go. Yeah.
So come talk about the
I'm putting
event.
$100 on. You gotta remember that crawfish
I got
because he'll remind me. We'll forget about it. He'll go, Jim. By the way, you owe me $100. Remember that bet you made a year ago?
All right, crawfish. What else? Anything? 'Cause I think we're getting close. This is gonna be short.
We got another guest coming in, so
Yeah, this is gonna be a good story.
Okay.
I think they're out there actually. So let's
You want to? Did we cover enough on the sheriff's race?
yeah, go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, sheriff's race. We got a year and a half. We're gonna be talking about that.
2023.
We will be talking about that more though. So,
22.
That and the mayor's race. Yeah.
all right, that was just a little quickie here with crawfish. Jim and Larry just tossing back and forth, and we're going to be doing that again from time to time.
Y'all send us a message. You want to see any
Exactly.
subjects?
Yeah, send us
you got
some
any
topics.
potential guest? Somebody that's got an intriguing story. I like the human interest stuff a lot. Probably even more than politics, obviously.
Yeah.
The show with Pete Solis, I'll have your mouth on it.
So
we're
good.
probably going to have to do part 2 of that of what happened after the cavalry arrived. So
Yeah, we'll talk about that and we'll get into the specifics of his program. We'll that he runs. But that's it. That's all I got.
okay, all right, same here. All right, hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. That was RealJax with Jim, Larry, and Crawfish. We'll see you next time.